Hi there. Have you ever seen a big problem in your community that you wish you could address? Well, in this short video, you're going to learn how we use business to address issues and create more common good in your community. Now, I'm going to quickly share with you how social innovators and entrepreneurs are being equipped to do this. You'll get to hear from one of our graduates from our program, and then I'm going to invite you to our next cohort that we're starting soon. My name's Paul Wright, and I'm the lead facilitator for Social Enterprise Labs. It's an online interactive 14 Zoom session in a fun interactive cohort. It's a great learning experience. Some of the things that you'll learn are how to cultivate customers to start your business, grow your business, or pivot your business, how to grow your knowledge about second chance employment, how to lead your team to create more margin and more mission for your cause. So let's look at what that means for you. We, first of all, use an innovative learning environment. And there's two types of cohorts. I mean, we're all come together in our sessions, and then we do have two different types of cohorts, and you can decide which breakout room that you might want to be a part of. But our Communities of Healing cohort is a grant-funded program for Appalachian entrepreneurs, primarily in West Virginia, who are employing persons in recovery and helping them access resources and creating a community of healing and being a social enterprise in that space. And then all the other folks that want to be in this course, if you're not in West Virginia and you're interested, you're a social enterprise or an entrepreneur, an innovator, and you're open to starting or growing your business so that you could be in what we call an economic opportunity employer. If you want to hire people in that area and give them a job, give them a second chance. So let's take a look at what that means and give you a few examples. Our first example is with Tammy Jordan with Fruits of Labor. She owns and operates a bakery and cafe in Rennell, West Virginia, and she employs women who have aged out of the foster care system as well as those in active recovery. Now, she actually has a training program. She partners with other resource providers in her ecosystem, and they go through a training program. They're able to get skills in the culinary arts and actually get a certificate from a local community college, and then they're able to go get employment. And she's trained multiple women in her community. And what's great is that Tammy is actually one of our facilitators in this program. So she'll be telling you more about recovery-friendly workplace best practices, such as how to create a culture of recovery where you are esteeming people's value and worth and dignity as a human being. How to create a space for a community that addresses more of a holistic approach to well-being, especially in the workplace. And then also how to create a stable employment for people so that they have the skills and it benefits both them and their families. So that's one example of the recovery side. Perhaps you're not real sure who you might want to employ through your social enterprise. Some of the other populations that a lot of social enterprises work with in economic employment are those that are homeless, helping them find a skill or be able to get back on their feet. Some of them partner with residential programs or have their own residential programs. So that's a population that oftentimes can benefit for being a part of a social enterprise. Also, those that are formerly incarcerated, getting their second chance, getting in employment and be able to get a work history, again, gaining some skills, that is a great population to work with. And any other historically disadvantaged people that just need a hand to help themselves through employment. Now, here are some of the best practices that you'll learn in the economic opportunity is recruiting and hiring practices, working with local workforce development organizations and government programs that actually have funds to pay for those people that you're employing or you're training. You'll also learn what might you need to do with your employee manual or policies or procedures that's unique and different. You'll learn some leadership and how to create a healthy workplace as a leader, and then how to address conflict, including relapses or workplace safety. So what about the business side of this? Well, I am a business trainer and coach, and I will be using the Kaufman Fast Track course as a core curriculum. They've trained over 20,000 startups nationwide. I'll also be using some lean startup practices that are unique for social enterprises, where you'll be doing customer discovery and validating your product or service so you'll feel more confident to start or pivot your business. In fact, let's take a quick look at one of our Fast Track graduates who did customer validation. Katie Startzman tested out her bagels at the local farmers market here in Berea, Kentucky, where I'm located. She got immediate feedback from her customers. She learned what people were willing to pay and what their tastes and preferences were. Then she was able to set up a crowdfunding campaign to help her grow her support, as well as open her first brick and mortar business. So Katie's just one example of a guest speaker that we're actually going to have live on one of our Zoom calls. We're going to have all other guest speakers like accountants. We're going to have guest speakers in area of management and operations. And so it's really great. So also, we want to talk about some of the graduates. We've had people that are Main Street businesses. We've had folks in the ag sector as well as retailers. And we have those that have worked that all types of enterprises are welcome to be a part of this. So I'd like for you now to hear from Allison Ibarra. Allison is one of our recent graduates.
So we hired Freddie on. About a month, well, I guess it was about 2 months through his employment, I had a staff member come up to me in private and say, "Hey, I just want to let you know I'm concerned. I think Freddie might be drinking at work." That's a big deal because we work with big machines and those kill people, those pin setters. So that's a very big deal. So through the class, what I learned to do, first of all, was not blow my lid and embarrass the bejesus out of Freddie, and then he turns around and runs and never goes back. His life is over. That is not the right way to handle the situation. So I used what Tammy taught me in this case. Spoke to him what I could see in him, the capability of what he has as a person, what he brings to our staff, the skills that he has, and the fact that we don't want to lose him. The other thing that we had that was so key was I already had set up, thanks to the cohort, the resources so that we would be able to help people. So Freddie comes, we talk about it. He says, "I want help. I can't stop on my own." Okay, we already know what to do because we've got our resources lined up. He's got this second chance coming, and that's what we were able to provide. Well, he was so determined because a place and people had faith in him and were supporting him. He said he never had that before. I can say for 1,000%, I wouldn't have handled the situation the way I handled it, or had the resources or the confidence to handle the situation the way that we did without this cohort. Freddie is alive today because of what I learned in this cohort. He's back, he's happy, he's full of energy, and we've been able, in just this short period of time, to already build somebody up in a way I never imagined possible. And it's all through what we learned in the cohort.
Wow, what a great story from Allison. Really appreciate that. And let's talk now about some of the benefits of being a part of this group of learners and being in this cohort, and take a closer look, okay? So what you'll get is you'll get to test out your plans as you're going through your planning. We'll have live Zoom sessions. Remember that we'll be using some of the content that I have on my wvscourses.com platform. And as you get access to that, you'll also get access to the Kaufman Fast Track core curriculum. We will take you step by step through that. And what will happen is you'll gain more confidence as you begin to test your business model. You're going to get some step-by-step support on putting together your model. And then if you choose, you can go on to create a full business plan that is part of this program if you're trying to raise money. So we're going to help you with your pitch. We're going to help you put together your package if you're trying to raise money. And then you'll get access to professional coaching like myself. We have other coaches and advisors that are available. We'll have the guest speakers that are there for you. So what happens next? Well, I just want to invite you into the values and some of the things that we talk about. Just imagine being a part of the solution in your community. So we value your imagination and ideas. Also, it's important that you come with us and learn. You learn what it means to raise money. You learn the resources that it takes to grow your business. Then we get to design together. We get to test something out in the lab together and go out in your own community and test and validate, just like you saw with the bagel cart. And then finally, we get to share and celebrate what we've learned and our successes and continue to network with graduates in this program. So I want to invite you, if you are interested in being a part of the solution in your community using business for the common good, I want to invite you to be a part of the Social Enterprise Labs in our next cohort. So just be sure to click the link below and learn more. Thanks.